This boy be in my DM say I'm pretty. This boy be in my DM say I'm pretty.
And former star of Wild 'N Out, Jackie O, has died at just 32 years old. The popular comedy sketch series confirmed her death in a social media post Thursday, calling her a talented Wild 'N Out family member whose impact will be forever treasured and missed.
We all see the perfect lives online, the vacation photos, the effortless smiles, the curated homes. But what happens when the pursuit of that perfect image leads to an irreversible, tragic end? For millions, Jacqueline Smith, known as Jackie O, embodied the dream. She was a Wild 'N Out star, an entrepreneur, and a devoted mother of three. Her life was a blueprint for modern success, documented for all to see. So why did a simple cosmetic procedure, something so common today, end her life? That's the central question we'll explore. This isn't a story about a random crime or a mystery with a suspect. This is the story of a vibrant life, a loving mother, and a fatal consequence, a death ruled an accident within a multi-billion-dollar industry with few rules. Jackie O's journey to Florida for a mommy makeover was a public affair, posted online for her fans to follow. What she didn't know was that the doctor she chose had a history of lawsuits and patient complaints. So how did this one decision, this one pursuit of physical perfection, lead to her death? Her family is still searching for answers, and the system that failed her offers no justice. In this documentary, we will follow Jackie O's final days, from her public announcement to the medical timeline that led to her collapse. We'll reveal the truth about the deadly procedure she underwent and the unregulated industry that allowed it to happen. What truly happened to Jackie O, and why was no one held accountable? Before we get into the full story, if you're interested in true stories that challenge the narrative and uncover the difficult truths about our world, please hit that like button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video. Welcome to True Crime Footprint, where we unveil the darkest mysteries and the most terrifying true crime tales. Kindly hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of our new stories. Your support keeps these stories alive. Before the tragedy, there was the person. Jacqueline Smith, an Oakland native, was a force of nature. Her journey to fame wasn't a fluke. It began with a magnetic presence on social media that caught the attention of Nick Cannon. He brought her onto the set of MTV's comedy show, Wild 'N Out, where she quickly became a fan favorite. Known to her castmates and the public as Jackie O, she was a loving friend and respected colleague. Her natural charisma and humor shone through in every sketch, making her an essential part of the show's charm for 5 seasons. Her time on set led to more than just a successful TV career. It was where she met comedian and rapper John Whitfield, famously known as DC Young Fly.
Y no puedo estar contigo porque eres chapeadora. Eres chapeadora. What I'm trying to say is, we don't translate.
Even the Dominicans didn't even like that.
Their professional connection became a deep personal one, and together, they built a family. They had 3 children, daughters Nova and Nala, and a son, Prince. Jackie O shared her life as a mother and partner on her popular YouTube channel, which gained over 800,000 subscribers. Her audience felt like they were a part of her family, watching her navigate motherhood and professional ambition. After her time on Wild 'N Out, Jackie O didn't fade from the spotlight. Instead, she leveraged her platform to build a brand for herself. She launched her own cosmetic line, the J Nova collection, which featured lip glosses and lashes. But she didn't stop there. She also became a licensed realtor in Georgia, a goal she had publicly shared and worked toward. She used her own struggles, particularly as a working mother, to encourage her followers to keep going. At the time of her death, her net worth was estimated to be between $1 and $2 million, a direct result of her hard work and business sense. She was more than a personality. She was an independent, successful entrepreneur. She had it all: a flourishing career, a partner who loved her, and 3 beautiful children. She had built a legacy from the ground up, inspiring millions. But in the age of filtered photos and online perfection, even all of that wasn't enough. Jackie O was determined to change her body to feel complete. She believed the only way to do that was through an expensive and risky cosmetic surgery. What drove her to make that choice? And how could a procedure so many people undergo have such a devastating outcome? The journey to the operating table began with a public announcement. On a now-deleted Instagram post, Jackie O posed smiling with a surgeon she called Dr. Zach, his real name, Dr. Zacharioka. She was in Miami, Florida, for a mommy makeover, a set of procedures meant to restore her body after giving birth. The post was a promotion, a tease for her YouTube audience to stay tuned for the full reveal. It was a celebratory moment, a step toward achieving what she felt was a better version of herself. But the celebration was based on a hidden risk. A quick search of Dr. Okua's past reveals a history of controversy. Before Jackie O's death, he had filed lawsuits against at least 2 former patients who left negative online reviews about their experiences with him. One patient claimed he mutilated her, another alleged his positive Google reviews were fake. Both lawsuits were dismissed, but the pattern was clear. The doctor was determined to control his public image, even if it meant suing his own patients into silence. This detail, of a doctor who would rather litigate than listen, adds a layer of quiet dread to the unfolding events. The celebratory post with Dr. Zach was quickly removed from his social media accounts after Jackie O's death. He would later release a generic public statement praising his practice, but not mentioning her by name. A clear act of damage control. This action only heightens the sense that something was deeply wrong. On May 30th, Jackie O underwent a gluteal augmentation, also known as a Brazilian butt lift (BBL). The surgery itself reportedly had no immediate issues. She was prescribed 3 medications, an antibiotic, a painkiller, and an anti-nausea drug. The very next day, a minor but troubling symptom appeared. She began to develop a headache. A nurse at the surgeon's office advised her to stop taking the anti-nausea medication and to take some ibuprofen. A simple suggestion for a seemingly simple problem. But the symptom was a sign of something far more serious. That night, her headache grew worse. She told her aunt, who was with her, that her head felt like it was burning. Then, she started having difficulty speaking. Her aunt frantically called emergency services. When first responders arrived, Jackie O was unresponsive. She was rushed to the hospital, but it was too late. She was pronounced dead at 11 p.m. despite all attempts to save her. Her death was swift, silent, and without a trace of external violence. It was all a medical event, but the question remains, was it an unavoidable one?
Now, the death of a TV star right here in South Florida. Jackie O, a former cast member of Wild 'N Out, reportedly died after a cosmetic procedure. Local 10 investigator Amy Viteri is live with what she's uncovered. Amy.
Well, Miami police tell us they are investigating the cause and circumstances related to Jackie O's death. Her real name is Jacqueline Smith. Miami police say it was late Wednesday night that they were called here to this hotel, and that is where they found Smith unresponsive inside.
An outpouring of sympathy on social media mourning the death of Jacqueline Smith, known as Miss Jackie O, a former cast member of the TV show Wild 'N Out and social media influencer with 1 million followers on Instagram. Smith was just 32 years old, a mother to 3 young children who she shared with longtime partner, Wild 'N Out star DC Young Fly. She had reportedly traveled to Miami for cosmetic surgery procedures, often referred to as a mommy makeover. According to a Miami police report, it was just before 10 o'clock Wednesday night when Miami Fire Rescue responded to this hotel on Southwest 1st Avenue near downtown Miami after getting a call about an unresponsive woman. Crews took her to Mercy Hospital, where despite trying to resuscitate her, she was pronounced dead. Police tell us they and the medical examiner's office are investigating the circumstances surrounding the death, and the case is in its preliminary stages. Wild 'N Out released a statement which read in part, Jackie O was a loving friend and beloved colleague of the Wild 'N Out cast. More importantly, she was a tremendous mother to 3 beautiful children.
The official autopsy report from the Miami-Dade medical examiner was definitive. The cause of death was ruled as complications of cosmetic surgery. But what does that really mean? In a true crime story, this is where the perpetrator is revealed. But in this case, the legal system decided there was no perpetrator. So who is responsible for the accidents that claim lives in an industry that operates with so few rules? Jackie O's death was not a random event. The official cause, complications of cosmetic surgery, points to a dangerous reality that exists for many seeking to alter their bodies. The specific procedure she underwent, the Brazilian butt lift, BBL, is often referred to by experts as the deadliest cosmetic surgery. The fatality rate is staggering, estimated to be as high as 1 in every 3,000 procedures. This is because a small, often fatal, mistake can be made. If injected fat accidentally enters the bloodstream, it can travel to the heart and lungs, causing a fatal blockage known as a fat embolism. This risk is magnified by the trend of medical tourism, where people travel to places like Florida for lower-cost surgeries. These clinics often lack the strict regulations and robust patient care found elsewhere. While some states have started to require ultrasound guidance during these procedures, there are no nationwide mandatory rules. This creates an environment where a patient's life is at risk and a death can be written off as an accident, with no one held criminally responsible. This is the central lesson of Jackie O's story. It's a wake-up call about the unregulated nature of an industry that profits from societal pressure. Her death reminds us that beauty standards pushed on social media can have serious, even deadly, consequences. So, what can we learn from this? First, if you are considering cosmetic surgery, please do your research beyond a doctor's social media page. Look into their legal history, check their credentials, and ensure they are board certified. A flashy Instagram feed does not equal safety or skill. Second, to anyone struggling with self-worth, particularly those in an abusive or controlling relationship where someone else dictates how you should look or feel, remember your worth is not defined by anyone else's opinion or physical standards. True beauty and strength come from within. If you need help, please know there are people and resources available to support you. And what are your thoughts on the beauty standards of today and the risks people take to achieve them? Let me know in the comments below. The personal grief of this tragedy played out in the public eye. Jackie O's partner, DC Young Fly, initially remained silent, but 8 days later, he shared a powerful tribute on Instagram. At her funeral, he delivered a heartfelt eulogy, speaking of his faith and his love for their children.
As DC Young Fly navigates his grief following Miss Jackie O's death, he's remembering her as the greatest mother to their children.
And I got her name saved up on my phone as Queen.
Aww. The Wild 'N Out star shares an emotional tribute to Instagram, 1 week after his longtime partner died at just 32 years old. Speaking to Jackie in the message, DC praises how she always wanted the best for others and promises to tell their 3 kids, Nova, Nala, and Prince Nehemiah, what an amazing person she was.
His birthday is July 25th, 2022. Any other fun facts about him? What's your favorite thing about him?
I like his favorite thing was...
You said you love his fat cheeks?
Yes!
His fat cheeks?
And his eyes.
And his whole face?
Teach him everything I know.
Amidst their family's tragedy, DC says, we'll continue to pray and hold on to our faith, echoing many of his condolences in the comments. One of them from Kiki Palmer, who assures DC, quote, God has you and your babies.
I feel like we're so rushed even though we had all the time.
DC also explains that he's waited until now to speak out because he's still processing life without Jackie. TMZ reported that the TV personality died in Miami, but there's still no official details about her cause of death.
So let's give a round of applause for Jackie O for being such a good sport.
Jackie and DC met in 2015, the same year that he made his first appearance on Wild 'N Out.
I'm a bit of a rebel when it comes to this because I'm a vet, so I don't really follow the rules.
BET Media Group confirmed her death last week in a tribute, calling Jackie O a loving friend and beloved colleague of the show's cast for 5 seasons, and saying her impact will be forever treasured and missed.
His pain was compounded just 4 months later when his sister also passed away. A final, heartbreaking moment came when he made a public plea to get a stolen bag back because it contained her death certificate, a private item that had immense personal meaning for him. Jackie O's death is a cautionary tale for the digital age. She was a mother, a businesswoman, and a personality who inspired millions. Her story is a profound reminder that behind every perfect picture, there is a real person. Her death serves as a stark warning about the risks associated with an industry that often prioritizes profit over a patient's life. It is a story not just of a death, but of a broken system that allowed it to happen. Jackie O's story is a profound reminder that behind every picture, every public-facing brand, there's a real person. This isn't just a story about a surgery. It's a story about a system, a society, and the lengths we will go to feel accepted. It's a testament to the fact that while the legal system may not find a perpetrator, it doesn't mean a life was not tragically and avoidably lost. If this story resonated with you, and you want to see more content that challenges the narrative and uncovers the difficult truths about our world, please like this video, share it, and of course, subscribe. Your support helps us continue to produce these important stories. Until next time, stay safe and be kind. Our hearts ache for Jacqueline's family. Words feel inadequate, but please know you are held in deepest sympathy and prayers. May you find strength and comfort in the memories of Jacqueline. Thank you for watching, for your attention, and for joining us on this journey of reflection. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and above all, stay safe. See you on our next video.